Stacker 2 Energy is the presenting sponsor of KFC Radio. Let Stacker 2 Extreme Energy Gummies kick your ass, your ASS, into high gear. These bad boys are the mofos of energy gummies. Stacker 2 Energy Gummies will jumpstart your game on the field or between the sheets. You have one little of these bad boys right before bedtime, if you know what I mean, turns you into Superman. You couldn't be better, because Stacker 2 Explosive Energy isn't coming from a can. Stacker 2 Choose Explosive Energy isn't coming from a can. The 6-pack of Nuclear Nectar is portable, so you can take them anywhere, anytime. It's like having a 6-pack of energy drinks right in your pocket, ready to give you an extra boost whenever you need it. These Nuclear Nectar gummies are portable, so you can carry them in your pocket and take them anywhere. Imagine walking around with a 6-pack of canned energy drinks. You'd look like a lunatic. 6-pack of energy gummies right in your pocket. No one's the wiser. And guess what? This is the big one right here. Stacker 2 is giving away $500 cash to one weekly winner on their Instagram at Stacker2Energy. That's Instagram at Stacker2Energy, leading up to December 18th, where 2 lucky winners will win $10,000 each. So Stacker 2 is giving away $500 cash to one weekly winner on their Instagram at Stacker2Energy, leading up to December 18th, where 2 lucky winners will win $10,000 each. Be sure to enter for your chance to win on Instagram and go to stacker2.com/barstool for $5 off.
It's another edition of KFC Radio on the Barstool Sports Network. Thanksgiving week. Today's mega episode. We're going to put a couple interviews out so that the gang can take some time off to be with their families. So we got Trevor Wallace on the show, who his new special just dropped. Good dude. Love that guy. He's a really good guy. And he has a great story, and I think he kind of gets the Matt Rife treatment in a way sometimes, where people think he's like some frat boy or whatever, and it's like he's been doing comedy since he was old enough to even understand what comedy is, and now he finally has his first big special. So shout out to him. And then we've got Angela White and Phoenix Marie.
Yeah, that's quite a doozy.
That is a doozy, dog. That is that was the first time in a KFC Radio interview I was kind of like, whoa. Whoa. Usually I'm just like, let's fucking go. I was like, whoa. So getting back into the smut game with those ladies, great time. We'll get into our interviews and voicemails, of course. John's got a few things. He doesn't know which direction to go with. Do A, B, C, and I will give you a letter.
Okay.
Assign them in your head. Or 1, 2, 3, or however you want to do it.
Okay, hang on. Oh, this is hard. Okay, wait. Okay. B.
Great radio. Great video.
I'm counting on my fingers. B will be, fuck, this is pressure.
Other video. What do you mean?
No, hang on.
Just pick like a word that symbolizes each story.
It's 3 different things. I have 3 different things in my head right now.
But it's it's like I have the Pav story, the story about my phone, and the story about pirate water, and just go A, B, C to each of those.
Okay.
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
No, no, it really doesn't.
You can't.
What's the third? Got it. Okay.
D.
You didn't say D.
What?
It's ABC.
B. Go with B.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
By the way, nobody knows. You can just tell whatever story you want. You goddamn asshole.
This is so I'm trying to schedule my annual physical, and I don't know if doctors are overbooked in New York or whatever, or if it's just like I'm so blissfully unaware of how doctors work. I called the other day with like so proud of myself
that you're doing it.
Yeah, I called and I was like, "Look at me, TCOB. I am getting ahead of this.
Paid my rent. Now I'm talking to the doctor."
So I call up and I was like, "Hey, I'm looking to schedule an appointment with the doctor, just like a physical." And they're like, "Okay, great. Let me check his next availability." And I said, No. Not next availability. I'm calling a little ahead of time. I got things kind of working pretty well here. So anytime after November 23rd, actually, is what I'm looking for. And she went, okay.
Oh, she's like, oh, we know.
And she came back. When do you think the next availability was?
Like 6 months away.
February 8th.
Yeah.
I was like, how on top of my game am I supposed to be?
You know,
I thought 2 weeks ahead was like I'm king of the
no,
world.
because you know what I think it is? I think doctors have like 1 day a week that's office day.
Oh, really?
I think a lot of them are like mailing it in, but also it's like this week is like I work on my literature. You know, this week is I'm doing like some doctors have like a non-for-profit, like I go up to the Bronx and do that, and then like Tuesdays I see people. So if you think about it like that, it's like, you know, there's 4 days a month that I have that I'm in office. Or even if you say let's do office hours for 2 days, you know, you still only have 8 slots a month. And then a couple people stack up. You have a couple regulars who need to see monthly. Next thing you know, it's like, I'll maybe see you in the spring. It's crazy.
Dude, I mean, like...
I think that's the answer. Otherwise, I don't fucking know.
Like, if we extrapolate that it took me 35 years to get to the point where I'm like, I'll do 2 weeks ahead. I'm never gonna get to the point.
That was 2 weeks, and you need to be like 2 months. That means like you need to double your by the time you are 70, you might be on the right schedule for your doctor.
If by the time I'm 70, I'll be at 4 weeks.
Yeah,
I'll be 4 weeks.
Oh,
ahead.
right. Yeah. No, yeah. Right.
105. I'll be calling a month out. I'll be 2 months out. That's I'm never gonna be prepared. Like I bro, if I could bottle up that confidence I had when the phone was ringing, and be that confident at all times, I'd be a completely different person. Where I was like, this woman's gonna be flabbergasted.
She's gonna be like, oh, you're one of the good ones.
Yeah,
we love people like you.
I'm calling to like I thought I was like, yo, I'm on my way.
Yeah.
Get ready to weigh me.
Yeah,
what the fuck else? You're gonna weigh me and take some of my blood. How much time do I need to give advance for that?
That's like the guy that I fought with. He said there are people who have been waiting for an appointment for 7 months, and I just said, no, they haven't.
What?
No, we're not talking about. You're not like a fucking cardiologist specialist. You're not like a cancer expert. You are like here to. You're a basement doctor.
Yeah.
Basement doctors do not have 7 months in advance. If you don't understand, like, you know, I can't even.
And this is like it's just like a regular, like it's just a regular thing. Like how?
Yeah.
Where that's a fucking slaughterhouse. Just come in.
Maybe that's it. Maybe it's like you don't get precedent over like anybody if you're just doing the regular physical.
But who's going? Like, if it's an emergency, you go to the hospital. What are you doing other than doing physicals?
Why don't you just go to like City MD?
I don't know. This
You're
guy,
like, who's this doctor?
This guy lets me live my life. So
Is this the basement guy for you too? Yeah. Right. That's maybe why though. Sometimes those guys also are the guys who write things out for people. So it's like
he takes care of me. He's like,
got a lot of
keep doing
people.
what you're doing. You're killing it. I'm like, beautiful. Love to hear that.
Yeah. Sometimes those guys have a line of people out the door because they are, getting taken care of in one way or the other.
I mean, it's not like he's giving me prescriptions or anything like that. He's like, yo,
he doesn't bother you.
He's like,
but
you're great. I'm like, great.
Dude, we have a family friend. Who's a doctor. And, they cracked down and I think he kind of retired. But, like, he used to have a line out the door every single day.
Is it pill farm?
It was nothing dangerous, but it was just like, my presentation is tomorrow. I need some Xanax. He'd be that guy. And he'd be like, okay. And he, would work. But I do think that guy was like once a week or whatever. I think it's that thing. And it's like, it's you come in fucking hour after hour after hour after hour for that one day. And it's like, all right, I saw 12 of you. We're good until next week. Whatever. It's either that or doctors are just like the laziest, most self-important people like ever.
Yeah.
They're just like, I can't possibly schedule more than this. But, it's like, well, sometimes we are like, people don't understand how much our job gets like backed up,
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, doctors are pretty fucking important. I don't know. If it's hard to run a podcast schedule, it might be hard to run a medical practice.
That's fair.
I'm going to say that, But I compare it to like dentistry. I think dentists are like, let's go, baby.
Yeah. I want a pool in the house.
Yeah, right.
I want to live next to Chris Rock.
Yeah, that's it's all, those industries are all the Wild West. These guys are doing whatever they want.
Yeah.
You have a practice. You do insurance. You don't do insurance. Money under the table. the whole nine. Those are some of the biggest, cheats and scumbags and all that shit in the whole world. They're taking a Hippocratic oath to steal your money. Okay, story A. You forgot already, though.
No. I have them. I think I'm going to take dance lessons. I think I'm going to start taking dance lessons.
What type of dance?
I could. That's the thing, actually. I don't care what kind of dance.
That's a huge thing, though.
Like, I just
Are you
want
gonna tap dance.
No.
Are
But
you
maybe
gonna ballroom
it
dance?
doesn't matter. If actually I don't know why I'm looking at Pat. Pat, do you know how to dance?
No.
Okay.
I know how to move like smoothly.
Rhythm.
Okay,
Rhythm,
that's what I'm looking. That's
Rhythm.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
So I want.
Oh, you can't teach that, Bubba.
You can't teach
Sorry
that?
to hear that, Kimosabi. You are out of luck.
No, you can teach that.
No, you cannot. That's
Yeah,
like
dude.
signing up for like a basketball tutor and being like, make me athletic first.
No, but you can get better. I just want to be. So this is the same day we're recording this, but like earlier I was talking about when I was at the 1975 concert, and it's just like I just want to be able to be like
the beat. You want to do the hitch, like
just be able to move.
Albert
a little.
Brenneman.
I don't want to fucking dance out there, but I want to be able to be like dude. I was bobbing like this, and again I got the bad legs, but like so I was like, like I can't.
By the way, I want to reiterate. You said this last episode. Reiterate again. Thank God you didn't have a woman with you.
But I was like just trying. I'm trying to like go right now, like nothing. 1910. Is that bad?
Yeah,
It's really bad.
terrible.
Yeah.
Like you look.
1970.
That you wouldn't do
I
that.
had my hand. That's what I was like.
You look like a dad, like doing disco. Honestly, if I saw you at that concert with your legs that way, I would have been like, that guy is front row because he's special. Like he clearly has like leg braces on, his body doesn't work, and he's like, hey.
It's like I just want to get to a space where I can just move a little bit. Like again, the legs are a problem right now.
It's the hitch thing, bro.
It's like
just.
But even that, like I could feel my head because then.
By the way, I think you're overthinking it. You've got your patented Feitelberg moves.
Yeah, but those they're not on. But
they're not on beat.
They're fine when I'm doing them and no music's on. But when music's on, it's like, what's this guy doing? And like I could feel my head just wasn't right. And then I just start thinking about it because I can't dance. I can only dance to the words. And I'm like trying to focus in on the drums. I don't even know if that's the instrument I'm supposed to be focusing in on. And I'm trying to like keep beat with the drums, but I don't know the beat of the drums. So I'm just like and then once I start thinking about it too much, it's all a mess. And like I just want to be able to hear music and just vibe. Why can't I do that?
You're white.
But yeah, but I get all that. But like there's
I don't think you do.
there's got to be like
it's
a
in
way.
your blood. It's in your blood to not get this.
That's genuine. Like I will not be able to get rhythm.
I don't think so.
That can't be right. That can't be. If I go to,
I suppose if you were to like sit with someone, and
Camille Costa came in, she's like, snap
I was gonna
on.
say,
and if someone
the
just
ones
drilled me like
be on
that,
the ones and twos, and that's always a big thing. White people seem to dance on the 3 and the 4, not the 1 and the 2.
Right.
I actually saw a video.
I don't
of
know
Harry
what that
Connick
means,
Jr.
but I know it.
Harry Connick Jr. had an audience that was so offbeat, he like dressed up his piano to blend it so that the 3 and the 4 became the 1 and the 2. I was like, I'll do it for you, you fucking assholes. You're probably right if you got a dance instructor who was like 1, 2, 3,
yeah, just if you just
4,
drill me on
5,
that, like I
6,
gotta be able to
7,
get it, right?
Probably, but yes.
I think that's a smart investment for me.
Sure. Okay.
To just be like, I think it's a smart investment for anybody. Just like, maybe it takes 3 lessons, whatever. But like, I just want to get to a level where again, I don't want to know the cha-cha and stuff like that. I just want to get to a level where like, if music's on,
you're comfortable.
I can move a little bit.
One of my buddies.
It's not even dancing. It's just like I want to be able to feel music.
My buddy has a code, if you will. Said 3 men, all men should be able to do 3 things: shoot a basketball, I think swing a golf club, and dance to some extent. So those are 3 things that you're gonna need your whole life. Somebody will throw a basketball to you on the basketball court. You got to be able to just put up a jumper. Later in life, people are going to say, hey, we're going golfing. You should be able to do it. And you go to a wedding or something, you should be able. You don't want to be the guy sitting in the corner. Everything else, you can play football, great, but you don't have to worry about that in your life.
Yeah.
All these other things don't really pop up. Those 3 things. And it's a meathead thing. He's a meathead, but it's a good code to live by. And I think being able to dance is an important one. And if you could learn it, you should. And what you're talking about probably is achievable, yes.
Yeah, I think I think we are gonna do.
John learns to dance.
Yeah, like
should we go? Should we do some dance lessons?
I think some
Do a
kind
KFC
of
radio outing.
a little like
Okay.
Let's put it out there. Let's do and Pabs. Let's do or much more Jackie. Pabs, you get on your plate. Jackie kind of handles the us, and I think Jackie, as you're listening while you're editing, this will be. Maybe it's on on stool scenes. Maybe it's a KFC radio thing. Whatever.
This has to be something that we do, and we have like full editorial control over. We'll decide what goes out and what doesn't go out.
No, I don't want it.
and then we'll submit it to stool scenes once it looks good.
I just want to get it. You know?
Okay.
Like,
Well, it's funny you say that because I have a similar thing, but a much more specific and way more advanced dream, if you will. It's a dream. I desperately want to be able to do the Jubislide.
what's that?
That's the one where it looks like you're floating, where they run. You know what I'm talking about?
I saw the guy.
Like they go in a
Michigan State,
circle kind of, and
Mississippi State.
it's like it's just a variation of the moonwalk, but it's a much better one that you got to be able to do.
I didn't think that was that impressive.
Oh, it looks so fucking cool.
It looked cool, but I wasn't
There are
like
guys-
people are like, "What science is this?"
Yeah,
I
I
was
slow
like,
it down and I still can't figure out what's going on. I look at it like frame by frame and I'm like, what part of you is on the ground right now? How are you doing this?
I'd have to watch the clip. I've seen a few of the clips. Again, I think it's a Mississippi State player. But
You got to watch the Asian guy. The Asians can do it like to the maximum. That's the kind of stuff I like. Like, I want to be able to break that out and like people would be like, whoa, you know? Let's see this guy. That looks like he's not touching the ground.
Yeah.
It's insane. And that, I think, going forward is like the real, backwards is the way it always goes. What?
Yeah.
I would rather focus, like, teach me that, professor. And they're like, listen, there's like foundational groundwork, like 10,000 steps before that. No. Just teach me this. I'm paying you to just teach me this. I don't want any other talent. I don't want any other, I can do this dance, that dance for this occasion or that occasion. Just let me do that slide. That's all I want. But I think what you're talking about is attainable.
Yeah.
I think.
Just
Now, will you you can't teach cool, but you can teach, will you look good doing it? I don't know. You will look like.
I just want to like
when you say you want to feel the music. I don't know if people can teach you that, and then they can teach you 1, 2, 3, 4.
And then I think from there I can teach myself to learn feel the music.
Okay.
I need to know how to hear music, hear beats, and then from there, because I think that part I can do, where it's just like I'm just vibing. I don't really care what anyone thinks.
Okay.
Like that, I can. That's mental. That I have checked. Because I can
say you do that.
I can dance without. I can dance like nobody's watching. I don't care about that. I can have fun dancing without being able to read beats or hear beats. So I can. I feel like that's people's hang up, where it's like I don't want to look dumb. I don't care about looking dumb, but I'd also like to just know what I'm doing. Like I'd like to do it properly, give the right respects to the dance gods and stuff like that.
Got it.
I'll dance dumb. I don't
My
give a
culture
shit.
is not your costume sort of thing. Yeah. Okay. So maybe we'll have a stoolie. I'm sure there's a stoolie dance instructor.
That's something I want to do on stool scenes. Is do take a partner who you may not expect a duo. Do we have any dancers here? People who know to dance at Barstool? I'd like to go to dancing lessons with them. I think that a fun stool scene is almost like
girls I've got to dance. No.
Like an odd couple where I've pitched that before in meetings. I think that would be a cool weekly.
Clemmer could tear it up.
That wouldn't surprise me, to be honest.
That surprised me a little bit.
like an odd couple where you just go do the other person's thing, where I don't know, maybe Clemmer can dance. I'll go. Clemmer teach me to dance. I'll take Clemmer to the gym. That's a little segment in stool scenes that week. And then the next
Odd-
week it's
Odd
two
Couple
other odd
is
couple
good.
thing. I think that's a fun segment because I think that's an interesting
zone,
thing.
man.
Where it's just like when you're doing something with someone who's truly passionate about it and truly likes it, it's fun. Like it's
Yes.
it's entertaining and it's good because they really care about this and they like it and it makes them happy. So like you're gonna feed off that energy. And I think those two things. I think a lot of stuff we do is typically warring.
Yes.
And I think
my,
where it's
my,
like
my input there was going to be, it's not only is it infectious kind of to do something with someone that's passionate, but it's knowing that it's not going to be like a gotcha video.
Yeah,
You know?
and like I'll look dumb, right? If we went to the gym with Climber would look stupid. Like he would,
Yeah.
but like, and I don't even know if the gym's the right thing. It's just something I do daily, so I say it. But like, I'm not passionate about. Like I don't know what I'm doing. Like
Yeah.
I just like to do it. It makes me
Right.
feel good. I'm not like very educated on it or anything like that. But
But if it wasn't like, hey, you're going to suck at this and we're going to like zoom in on that part of it and embarrass you. It's more like there will be some goofy parts, but it's more about the experience. I think people
and it's
would
also just you have to like I'm fine looking dumb dancing. I don't know how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But people are like I can't look stupid. What do you mean you don't look stupid? You don't know how to do it. Of course you can look stupid.
Yeah, but it's
Like-
harder. It's I do get people who are like, I don't want to just put myself out there looking stupid and get made fun of. I mean, that's people don't like that. You know?
Yeah, but that's so dumb. I feel like
Yeah.
I get that with people who are introverted, and we have some introverts here and stuff like that. But like, you work at a media company, you're at least a little bit extroverted. There's a part of you that's extroverted, or at least understands that part of the brain.
You got some of that fan base though that'll be like, you can't dance, so or you look stupid on this video, so I don't. You know what I mean? Like it's a very silly thing, but I do think it's unfortunately a real thing.
Well, I don't care about that. So if someone wants to come take me dancing, I'm gonna go dancing, and I'm gonna learn how to.
I think
dance.
like anything else at Barstool, you could find about 5 people who would do it. Maybe
I don't want groups. I like the odd couple.
that's what I mean. Like five people that would agree to do it
Really?
with a couple. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong.
We'll figure it out. I'm speaking that into existence. We're gonna do. I don't know if it'll be in stool scenes or
Francis will do it. I think that would be good.
I like the
You
odd
do-
couple video
you
idea,
do
and
some-
I think.
Some bougie shit with Francis, and you do something that makes him uncomfortable. I think he would be down. Bob Fox would be down.
But I just think
Tommy's
like
down.
I think it should be like. I think there's something that everyone will do. I think there's like. Maybe that's not your thing. And I don't think it should be the same people every week. Like 2 new people every week, and
Love it.
And this person with a new different person, and like
Love it.
I think you can you can find something that you'd be like,
like,
I'm kind of interested in that. You're passionate about it. Let's give it a try. Let's see what it's all about. I think I'm gonna take Trent to a Broadway show. I talked about that. I've texted with him about that. And I'd like to learn how to dance. I've kind of combined those two. That wasn't my thought when I started talking about learning how to dance. But now I think it makes sense. I'm gonna learn how to dance. Not like again. I'm not gonna become a dancer. I'm just gonna learn how to hear music.
Right. I think we'll find plenty of instructors through our audience too.
Yeah.
I'm a dance instructor. I'm a this instructor, that instructor. Come to my place, and there'll be plenty of that.
The holidays are right around the corner, and HelloFresh can help take the stress out of dinner by delivering everything you need to cook up to tasty meals right to your door, saving you tons of time. Actually, you want to know what stinks? This week, since we just got back from the road, it's Monday, and I leave on Wednesday, I skipped my week this week on HelloFresh. So I'm not eating HelloFresh this week, so my mom has a lot to live up to with the Thanksgiving meal. The holiday season can be hectic if you're not going home for the holidays, and that's where HelloFresh's 15-minute meals come in. These quick fixes help you get a wholesome meal on the table in less time than it takes to get delivery. Everyone wants to cut back on errands and spending time in checkout lines this time of year, so skip the extra grocery store trip and instead get fresh ingredients and delicious recipes delivered with HelloFresh. Just pick your meals, decide on a delivery date, and sit back. Hosting this holiday, HelloFresh Market has just what you need to please a crowd without the hassle. From photo-worthy charcuterie boards to mouth-watering desserts. The most wonderful time of the year is also the most delicious. Enjoy every bite of the holiday season with HelloFresh. Choose from over 45 weekly recipes and 100 curated picks from the HelloFresh Market. It is like honestly kind of disappointing that I won't be home this weekend or home this week to eat HelloFresh. Again, I hope my mom figures it out. But I will save HelloFresh. It's so easy if you're not going to be around that week to just skip the week. Go on the app, click the button that says skip week. Bam, no hassle. Very easy. It'll just my meal will be here next week on time as usual. You can go to hellofresh.com/KFC free and use code KFC free for free breakfast for life. That's for life. One breakfast item per box while your subscription is active. That's insane. That you just eat a meal free. You can just knock out like, I don't know, $15, $20, whatever breakfast costs. $20 a day, just gone. That's what you have it. That's free breakfast for life at hellofresh.com/KFC free with code KFC free. And my last one?
Yeah,
C, which kind of speaks to the gym thing. Is this a crazy thing that happened to me yesterday? I was leaving the gym, and one of the guys at the front desk, like I see everyone a lot because I go every day, and so I say hi, but like I wouldn't know anyone's name or anything like that.
Right.
And the guy called me over and he's like, "Hey man, come here," and he like gave me like a thing for like $25 off, something like that. I don't know, whatever. I threw it away. And he's like,
it's free money. I don't want it.
And he was like, "And yo, by the way, just someone was complaining about like your grunting." And I was like, what?
Yo, lunk alert over here.
And
your boy's just growling at the gym.
And I was like, what? And he's like, no, I'm just playing with you. I'm just playing with you. And I was like, oh, I was gonna say like, I don't think I really grunt. And he goes, nah, you do, but no one's complaining. And I was like, oh, so you're complaining.
Like, you put you on the roller coaster back and forth.
I'll tell you this. I definitively don't. Like, it's something I'm conscious of, and, like, maybe I make some noise once a year. Like, not once, maybe, like, I go, like, once a gym session. Like, I am certainly under no means
I could see you
grunter.
being so self-conscious about it that you make sure you don't.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Maybe you're lost in the music that you can't dance to.
Bro, I just listen to Taylor Swift.
So what?
No, like folklore. Like, if you could hear what's in my headphones at the gym, it would not make sense with what you're.
But I'm saying you're lost in Taylor to the point you might not realize.
Nah, I don't even know how to listen to it. No, I mean I make noise occasionally because I'm doing something strenuous, but I am definitively not. Because grunters annoy me so much. My entire job every day is to make sure other people don't like notice me or hear me.
Yeah. I was like, that's my life mantra, dude.
It's like when I'm in public, I want to be invisible.
Yeah.
But I was like, why don't you just say it then, dude? When he's like, no, you do. I was like, okay, so there has been a complaint filed. It was just in your own head, and now, like,
yeah, I got this call from who? From me.
Yeah.
Man, I would have loved you to have a grunt problem. Lunk alert, Feitelberg over here. I also don't. I think that's kind of bullshit, to be honest. If you are over the top, sure.
If you're screaming,
yeah.
You should be able to make. I'm lifting a heavy thing. I'm making a little noise.
You are like,
because it's hard,
and especially, I don't know. I've watched guys who are trying to like max out and do their personal best and stuff. They have a little bit of a routine to get pumped and shit. And I get you're in a public place, but also you're in a public place.
Yeah.
So it's like, what of all things, when you are like caveman lifting shit, it's got to be quiet, or I
again,
get extremes, like, fine. But if someone is like, like, I don't know, that's fucking getting the lifting like everything.
On my last set, maybe occasionally I do that.
Right.
Like that. That
if you're sitting there, right. Like, okay, fine. But if there is some dude putting up like 300 pounds and he's like, arms are wobbling, and some guy's like, come on, you got this, and he goes, like, that should be part of the gym to me.
Right. I completely agree with that.
Or you do need to do whatever that, Planet Fitness or whoever it is, that's like, we separate.
The quiet zone.
Yeah, like, then that's fine. If you're doing yoga, I get that you might not want that, but then don't do yoga in the fucking room where there's weights. So
I like now that I'm talking about it, I hadn't even really thought about it that much. Like, I want to go to a new gym, and now I'm going to be self-conscious the whole time there.
I would go to that gym now and look at him and go, is this what you're fucking talking about?
I was telling you, I joined a gym Monday, and I gotta get a new gym too after one day.
Why?
I got I joined the gym. About an hour later, I got a text like, "Hey, come in whenever for your orientation. Let's do Monday morning." Blah blah. I go in.
Bro, you did your orientation?
What the
I
fuck is
didn't
orientation?
know what it was.
Dude,
got-
that's rookie gym ball right there, dude.
Because I've always rather had a gym or like.
They're like, yeah, like do one. Like, now, if you want a personal trainer,
And so like
Idiot.
I just can't say no. And then I'm like trying to drop like all the like lifting knowledge that I know. I'm trying to say like play college sports. I'd been doing it with push pull over the past couple months. You know, like really, just like dropping anything I had. He wasn't buying any of it, and it was like the most packed gym of all time. And he just had to baby me through every single like push ups. It was so embarrassing. And then when it comes time for like the end of the orientation, he pulls out the pamphlet with all like the packages.
Yes.
And it just sat in between us for 20 minutes until I finally was like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna go. He's been texting me ever since, so I gotta get a new gym.
Dude, they tried to.
Terrible. That's so annoying.
So annoying.
I had like 100 voicemails from them when I first started because it was just like trying to get like, we're just trying to get your orientation. I was like, I've been coming for 4 months now. Like, I don't need an orientation.
Yeah, you don't.
It is. I finally answered. I was like, I'm not interested, and just hung up.
Yeah. I thought he was gonna show me where like the showers were.
Yeah. Here's where you need this. Here's where you need that. No, they're trying to fucking sell you on that shit. That is awful. Ugh, man, I haven't signed up for a gym in so long, so long. I did a couple sessions with this guy Mark DeSalvo, who's like a stoolie, and he just has like a small gym like in his like in a workspace.
Yeah.
Does like private sessions, something like that. But that was my version of your dancing, where it was like, just give me like a routine that like, you know, here's what I injured, here's what I can't do, here's what like I want to avoid, and then he just gave me a routine. And I just never did it.
Nate's been trying to get me to split a personal trainer with him. And I was like,
I guess that, you know, personal trainers can train old women all the way up.
Yeah.
To like, but it's very funny to think of that. Like, that's an odd couple. Go to the gym with Nate.
I was like, dude, just to be honest, like, we probably have different goals. like, just so like, not even different goals, but like, we probably want to do different shit when we're in the gym. Like, you and I probably don't have similar, like,
so
like,
you
if
saying
he's,
like in the gym at the same time together?
yeah. I was like, we probably like wouldn't have. I don't think I'd enjoy doing your workout. I don't think you'd enjoy doing mine. So like, it doesn't really make a ton of sense.
Yeah, bro. Unless Nate is hiding some spider powers I don't know about, that he got bit by a fucking radioactive spider. I thought it was, even still I wouldn't do this, but I thought it would be like, hey, I like to go to the gym Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You go Tuesday, Thursday. Like, we'll split this guy.
Yeah.
We'll buy 20,
I think it was like
20
one a week.
sessions, and you get 10, and I get 10. Going together is crazy.
I like, particularly the gym for me is like very, like, I don't look at my phone during it. I don't like.
I've thought about, like, the only way I really go to the gym, the only time I really went to the gym as an adult was when I went with my brother, and I had like someone to go with. And I've thought about, like,
I won't work out, and when I'm at home at my parents' house, I won't work out in the gym if my family members in there.
Yeah, so
like,
I remember thinking, like, maybe I should try to do some workout shit with Feits. And I was like, no, we're not gonna do that. Because I don't really want it either, but I know that I don't think you would want that either. And if we were to do it, it's like, how would that work? You know what I mean? Like, if we were to literally work, like, if you're just like side by side, I think it's weird, but whatever. If we were to like work together, it's like, all right, take all the fucking plates off for Kevin.
Right.
Put it's a workout to even get the fucking machines right.
In college, I had a workout buddy in college, and one of our roommates tried to start coming with us, and we had to be like, dude, you can't come with us.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't, like, it's nice to have like the buddy, like, particularly when you do like college
spotter
workouts where it's like we do the same weight. I'll go while you get your breast. It's like, it doesn't really add time to the workout. Because if you're like two fucking carbon copies of each other,
right?
It's just like bang. And then we had like one other kid come in. I was like, dude, you're adding an hour onto the gym for us. We're like, take all the weights off. You struggle. He was annoying too. Like, he'd get like, and like, dude, just shut up and lift the fucking weight and let's go.
Yeah. And if you can't, that's fine. But like, don't do it with the. Yeah. It's like you would never do that with anything else. You would never
catch him like flexing in the mirror. Like, you're fucking so skinny. Get the fuck. It was so annoying.
You would never go to the gym the basketball gym and like run with the big dogs who like play every day.
Yeah.
And be like, all right, like here we go, raindrops. It'd be like, you are ruining this for the people who do it all the time. And it's like, you're not. That lack of awareness is incomprehensible to me. I just could never even imagine being that person. Like, what don't you get about this? It's fucking insane that you think we should do this together.
Yeah, it's like trying to teach a kid something where you're like, it's just easier if I just do it.
Yes.
Like I'll just do it myself.
Yes.
And like,
now,
we can.
Nate though should know that.
I get where, because I also, part of me does want to do it because like.
Having the like,
I think it would be good for Nate, like not just physically, mentally. Like I think it would be good. I think it'd be good for anybody. But like, sure. I think he should do it. And if like I'm the only one who will do it
with him,
if I'm the only way he'll do it, then I should do it. And I probably will. If he's asked me once, I think if he asks me again, I'll probably do it.
The Feitelberg paradox.
I will do anything if you.
I will agree.
Yeah.
So good. Well, yeah. I mean, have fun.
He might ask me twice. Maybe it'll be 3 times. If he asks me one more time, however many times it's been, I'll do it. KFC Radio is sponsored by BetterHelp. This time of year can be a lot, and it's natural to feel some sadness or anxiety about it. But adding something new and positive to your life can counteract some of those feelings. Therapy can be a bright spot amid all the stress and change, something to look forward to make you feel grounded, and to give you the tools to manage everything going on. When you just have that time set away, that Wednesday afternoon at 3 p.m., for instance, I don't know, maybe if there's someone here who has that, it's nice to know that you got somewhere to unload, somewhere to express yourself, be yourself. We're all kind of putting on different masks at different times, and you got somewhere you can just be the real you. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It is entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist, and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. Find your bright spot this season with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/KFC today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/KFC.
What else? What do you do when you go to the gym? Give the people your routine.
I just follow a Corey G plan. Like
it's a good,
like
good goal. Like good, it works. Whatever he does works.
Yeah, yesterday I ran a quarter mile, not far. No, actually, yesterday I didn't do that because of my legs. I'm not gonna take something to my routine. That's boring for you. But I did chest yesterday.
Running is out. Running is for the birds.
It is, dude. I gotta lose weight. I put on too much weight. I gotta lock
That's
in a
all
little
diet though, bro.
Yeah, I know, but I eat so much at night that I think I have to do some kind of cardio. I've been putting off cardio for a year now, and I just have to.
Cardio sucks so much dick.
Like it's actually I get the. This is another thing in talking to Nate where it's like, and I think you're probably similar. Where you're like, I just genuinely don't like it. Like the gym.
Like it.
Like I like lifting weights.
Yeah, I wish.
So
I did.
I don't
like any of it.
But I feel what you feel with cardio. Like I don't like doing that. It's hard. So I'm like, I'm lucky, I guess, that I have at least weights I like, because like it's just like a real. It's like I don't like that.
I don't like the feeling in my chest. I don't like the feeling in my legs. When people are like, I like the burn. I don't like the burn. Right. Like the sense of accomplishment is anything in life.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I did something good, fine, but there's no extra thing for me of like the marathon thing will always be completely foreign to me. I will never be like, wow, I ran that amount of miles. That does nothing for me. Nothing.
I get it to an extent.
I guess I can get it for other people. It would just nothing to me.
But when we do something, you feel accomplished, right? Like it feels good. It's just that's you have other goals, and that's fine.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that also is not specific to like working out. Like yes, doing something good for my body, I will always be like, okay, it's good that I did that. Yeah. But it does not get me going.
But I didn't even mean body goals. I just meant like other goals in life that you accomplish, and that feels good.
For sure.
Yeah,
for sure. That I understand. I wish it was more. I mean, like if I the way I do content, that's my thing. I go after, I'll go home and make like a bunch of videos, where it's like other people probably are like, I'm gonna go lift those weights. And I'm just like, I do this instead. But you know, yeah, I wish I had that runner's high, or I wish I had the burn. I love the, you know, I just don't. I never had. Even when I was athletic and playing sports, like I hated practice. I hated training. I liked the game.
Yeah.
But the rest of it, no fucking thank you.
I wish I could go, and obviously this isn't a unique worldview, but like I wish I could go back to, like, just because I don't know. I was actually thinking about the other day watching hockey, where I was like, I understand the game so much more now, and like if I could have my brain in my
that knowledge with your
middle school body, my high school body, where like I think it's just because like it's part of like you want to be the kids, so you want to be the goal scorer and you want to be this and that, and like I wasn't a great goal scorer. I was very good at other things, and
all Swedish no finish.
But I still just wanted to be a goal scorer.
Yeah.
And I was like, now watching, I'm like, dude, now my favorite players like aren't the goal scorers.
Yes.
I'm like, dude, fucking Lauko's out there just like a fucking plays like his hair's on fire.
Yeah.
You know, in the corner he's coming out with the puck, and like that, those little things. I could never see the connection of like how winning that puck back to the point, gets it over here, gets over there, and that gets
just
a goal.
as important as the goal.
Yeah,
Yes.
I couldn't get that.
It's none of the glory.
And like I didn't think face-offs mattered. Like, who gives a fuck? I'll just go get the puck from him if he wins. Like,
go hit him down. Yeah,
I
I
didn't think like where the battle won and how I see it much clearer. And I actually think part of that is in watching soccer has helped me see hockey better, because like you see how the whole play takes the whole field and how they march up. And I was like, I like
hockey's so fast sometimes that I'm just like.
Yeah, where I think as a kid, like I just saw it as like chaos.
Yeah.
And soccer, it's happening slower, but it's happening similar.
Yeah.
And I like see it now, and particularly in the last like 3 years, I'm like, I see the game. I can see it happening.
Totally.
And I wish I could fucking put that knowledge into my head and the ability I had, where it's like, dude, you can sell here without being on the stat sheet and this and that.
I think I wish the opposite for myself. When I played, I was like, make the extra pass, take the charge, dive on the floor for the ball, play good defense, and I would never take the amount of shots I should. I was always like almost like team to a fault, where not that I was like that good where it was like I wasted talent, but more like, fuck it, like, have fun. You know what I mean? Like
I'm not saying this is like, if I had this, then I could have been something. That's not at all what I'm saying. My hockey career topped out exactly where it should have, no matter what. But like, I think I would have had more fun knowing.
Yeah.
Like
this, I see that.
I did something there. Like, I'm on the score. Like if I was if I did something to get the puck out, I got no joy out of that. So like I was like, oh, he scored. And like, well, no, dude, like I should have realized, like, this led to that.
But I'm on the other side where it was like,
I got joy out of my team scoring, obviously, but like not personal.
Yeah, I was on the other side where it was like I did do the stuff that coaches would like praise, but you know, it's nice to have some of like the glory too.
Yeah,
like, to do like the fun shit. You know, our rule was always like if you take a charge, you don't have to do sprints like the next day. And I would just let dudes fucking run me over. It's probably
you just hated sprints that much?
Yeah, that's probably the real motivation for it. But it's probably why my body's so fucking hurt to this day. But I'd be like, I'm just gonna get to the spot before you, and like, it's like, okay, here we go. And it was high school kids. A couple times I remember getting barreled over. You know, like holy shit. But for the most part, it's like, I don't know, it's like a football hit. You know, you just get back up. And I remember like a coach saying, my sophomore year of high school was like my best basketball year. And I remember my coach saying something like, yelling at the team. And he was like, you know, if I had 5 of him on the court right now, like we wouldn't have this problem or something. Because I did play with passion and I like listened and all that. But sometimes I wish I was just like fucking chucking. You know what I mean? I'm going to make it rain, and probably wouldn't work. But I'd be like, I don't know, whatever. I'm out here just playing ball. Like no one's going to remember me diving on the floor for the loose ball. You know? try to hit the game winner once in a chance. You know, I think it's a good. I go back and forth on like especially having kids now. I'm like, I want them to play sports. I want them to be good at sports. And part of me wants to even say to them, "This is it for you." So like, take it seriously. Like you're gonna miss it one day.
Yeah.
Like, don't blow off practice or don't, whatever, because there's no more organized sports after this. Maybe here and there, but nothing really, So, if you want to try to win a championship or be a team or a star, like, now is the time to do it. And then there's the other part of me that's like, I hate watching how serious some people get. Where I'm just like, I don't know, you're just here to have fun.
Right.
So if you're not having fun, stop. If you're not having fun, like, my thing is very much, if you're not having fun, don't do it. But then it's like, no, this is teaching you how to cooperate and be a team and be a part of something bigger and listen to authority, so you have to do it. But part of me is also like, the amount of kids I see who like don't like baseball and their dads are just forcing them to play t-ball, And I guess at that level, you're like, you got to try everything and figure it out. But I'm like, this kid is clearly not good at this, not into this, and probably would love to be doing something else. Go do that with him.
I get I think I get forcing a season.
Yeah, you got to try something.
You're in year 3 of forcing it.
Right.
What are we doing here? But like, if we signed up for a year, you're gonna do a year, and then we can figure it out afterwards.
You got kids who are like swinging the bat like an axe, like up and down, and it's like, you're not even close. But I don't know, maybe that dude could fucking paint a picture that's amazing. But you're going to find that out because you're just like, I played baseball, you're going to play baseball.
Yeah.
We all play baseball. Stupid. Let's get into some voicemails.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Voicemails are brought to you by Pirate Water. If you notice, my voice is a little scratchy, a little going away. That's because we've been on the road this weekend for Pirate Water. We were in Minneapolis. We were in Detroit. We were in Buffalo. Everyone was drinking their Pirate Water. Everyone was delicious. I actually we did a taste testing before the show in Minneapolis. I got my favorite, obviously the margarita. It is delicious. It is a party in a can. They're going to be great around the holidays. Slip one of these to your uncle, to your aunt, to your cousin who you're looking to have a good time with. They won't know what hit them. They're going to be like, what is this deliciousness? What is this amazingness? Why am I drunk right now? Like, because you just got Pirate Watered, bro. Okay, it's 16-ounce canned, ready-to-drink malt beverage with 10% alcohol and all you need for a good time. In fact, this weekend when we were doing that taste test, we were in Minneapolis, we had some unwitting customers in front of us who didn't know we were Pirate Water representatives, sponsored athletes, whatever you want to call us. They were tasting it as well. They had a sip. They were like, whoa, this is delicious. And the guy said, yep, 10% alcohol. He went, whoa, you say 10%? He's like, yeah. And they were like, we'll take it, great. It is delicious stuff. Everyone's going to love it. Everyone does love it. Everyone in your family will love it. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find Pirate Water in a location near you or order it now on GoPuff. Follow and tag Pirate Water in your post for a chance to be reposted.
KFC Fights, Jackie Sup. I got one for you regarding my upcoming wedding. Well, so I'm proposing in 2.5 weeks, and so I spoke to my girlfriend's
Hope it's
mother,
not a secret.
Her stepmother, who's like, we all know she's a bitch. She's like exiled from the rest of the family. It's crazy, but immediately, not so much congratulatory, she started bringing up the finances of it, and it seems like I'm not familiar with this stuff because I've never done it, but like the bride's family pays, like I don't really care about that. I have money, I'm fine paying for it on my own. But if they're gonna give so little, and my girlfriend, she wants this storybook fucking wedding, what I'm thinking is, what would you guys rather do? Would you rather have just a small intimate wedding and then have money to buy a house? Or would you rather spend your own money, go into some debt, have that big-ass wedding, but then, to make her happy, but then be kind of struggling? And just to clarify, if you have any advice to make that small wedding like the storybook romantic type deal, I'm all here for it. Also, by the way, I don't know when you guys started doing these videos. I'm fucking hungover. It's my day off. But KFC, thanks for the love and the Insta DMs. You're the man, bro. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Real life situation here, and figured I'd come to my guys. Much love, guys.
I mean, I think wedding culture is legit out of control and one of the worst things that we do. I really genuinely feel that way. And it's crazy to me. You said go into debt?
Yeah.
Go into debt for a wedding is bonkers. And I 1,000 billion trillion % advise against that. Going all in for a wedding and like you want it to be the best party, the best time in a storybook, I can't knock it. I mean, I can knock it. I will knock it. But I also understand that there are people who like, you know, more stereotypically women, but sometimes couples are just like, this is it. We love this. We want it to be so big and memorable. If you can, you know, I'm not going to yuck their yum.
Yeah.
But if you're going to turn around the next calendar year and be upset you don't have a down payment, or you're going to complain about the money the whole time, or, you know, all that shit, it's like, well, then I wouldn't do it. You know, I mean, it was such a burden in my life where it was like, it was consuming and it was all that was talked about, and then it was complaining about, and I was like, I don't want any of this. So, like, you know, we could scrap this whole fucking thing right now. I wouldn't care, you know. So you got to make sure, whatever you decide, you got to make sure you're on the same page. Because if you're on the opposites, you are in trouble. So I would take the money for a house, or more importantly, because taking the money for the house is a little bit like, that's what your father says, you know. So I get it. Take the money for your honeymoon. That is cool. I would much rather, you know, change the cocktail hour, save some money on some centerpieces, don't do the best photographer, and put like another 10 or 20 or however much $1,000 into your honeymoon. That's the memories. Fuck all these other people. I mean, really, when you break it down, when you think about what it is, you're paying, you know, around here, people are paying like 6 figures and hundreds of dollars a plate. If you were to just plan another event, and let's call it 30, maybe even higher % of the people are like people you don't really like, don't really know.
Yeah.
People you feel like you have to invite. If it was just to be like, yo, I'm throwing a house party. I need food. I need booze. I need this. I need that. And like upwards of half the cost was for people I don't know or whatever, you'd be like, I'm not doing this. I'm not inviting those people. Weddings is different with families and shit. But when you realize you're paying hundreds of dollars a plate, and a lot of those plates are people you don't like or need or want, it's like, what? Why? What are you doing here?
The 4 most beautiful weddings I've ever been to, all backyard weddings.
Yep.
It's my sister, these 2 girls I'm friends with, their sisters.
Yep.
And my friend's sister.
If I ever do it again, I'm just outside in the backyard.
Like,
or a beach or something like that.
I can't speak to what the prices were for them, but like they definitely didn't have to rent a hall.
Sure, it was cheaper.
But like,
Sure, it was cheaper.
I think it was a tent and obviously dinner, and the same band was at all of them, by the way. I learned that fairly recently.
Wow.
And that was just good music. Fairly, you know, they weren't tiny weddings. One was small, but like the other 3 were,
man,
I don't know, 100, 150 people. Like this is, I think maybe 200, and like they're bigger weddings. But I would take, you know, one of them, my friend's sister. They had a hall rented in like this big beautiful place, and then a month before their wedding, the hall reached out and was like, by the way, we closed our doors last year. And they're like, what are you talking about? And they're like, we forgot to tell you, like, we're closed. It might have been 2 weeks before. It was like right before. They're like, what do you mean it's closed?
Shit.
And
weren't they like paying like as they went? Like,
I don't know how that worked. But they were like, it was a very quick thing where they're like, fuck, we'll just do it in the backyard. And they got a small tent. They got Christmas lights.
Yeah,
and you know, it's like out in the woods in Little Compton, Rhode Island. So like there is a
charm to it. Like
like a cozy.
Yeah.
It's probably a late September, early October wedding. That like it was perfect. It was fucking just like long table. That was the smaller wedding. So there were probably 2 long tables and 2 really long tables, and it was probably like 50 to 100 people, and it was a blast. It was awesome. So like I would. Again, I can't speak to the prices. I don't know what they all cost, but like I would imagine a backyard wedding is cheaper.
Yeah.
All of the best weddings I've been to are backyard weddings.
And I mean, I know it's like if you have like, let's say you have 20 friends, right? And you want to give them plus ones. And then she has 20 friends, and that's plus ones. And you each got like 20 family members. A lot of them gets plus ones. Right away, it's like, bam, there's like 150 people.
Yeah.
It's very hard It's harder than it seems to cut down on a list, especially when it's like, well, I have to invite my boss. And it's like, well, I have to invite my boss. And then it does spiral. But, man, if you could keep that list down, in hindsight, it's like some of the people there, it's just crazy. It's like we are all just putting on this fucking charade that is not necessary. But, yeah, I think that's for sure the way to go is the beach, the backyard, something easy peasy, cool, pretty, and you're done.
What's up, KFC, Feits, the whole crew? Ultimately on my way home, driving from a long day of work, and I listened to Barstool Radio, and the clip of John, or Out of Order, about McDonald's was the ad that, they didn't let you run the skit, and you guys mentioned just that you could probably say anything you want about McDonald's, and people are still going to go, and matter of fact, I'm on my way there because my wife wants it as a late night craving, and you could say whatever you want, I'm still going. It didn't matter. Well, that made me think, what is a company that, is untouchable like that? Ultimately, I think Starbucks even had something with the red cup or the holiday cups at one time. You got Bud Light, took a little dip with their marketing. I feel like even Nike at one point with Tiger Woods stuff. Like, what is another company that is probably untouchable like McDonald's? Viva.
I mean, there's a million of these.
Yeah.
Like
just the titans of industry.
Yeah,
I almost wonder, what happens when you get that big? Like, how do you even, set goals and, it's like, who fucking cares?
Right.
I guess the goal becomes, we need to merge with Disney this year and make, a $13 billion merger. But
I always remember the Netflix guy being like, our competitor is sleep.
Yeah,
Your competitor is just human necessity.
Right.
You're not fighting anything anymore. That's like you're truly looking for a villain. Yeah. Now, to be fair, I think Sleep is kicking Netflix's ass now, and a lot of other companies are. Netflix is the one where I'm like, I don't even really. Netflix, it's like Prime's my go-to.
I was gonna say, if you had to pick one now, I remember we did a top 5 a while ago, and I think we had Netflix number 1 probably at the time, and it's not anymore. Prime is it. Amazon's just going to take over the world.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
They have everything. And
big,
I'm also in movie mode right now.
Yeah.
I shift a lot.
TV's different, movies.
I'm currently in movie mode. Like every night I'm just watching a movie. I don't know what I'm going to watch, but it's going to be on Prime. I don't know. If I can't find anything on Prime, then I'll switch over to HBO maybe. But because I'm in movie mode, Netflix is not high on the list.
Right.
Yeah,
not at all. Prime, though, is just Amazon is we did books. Now we do consumer goods. We'll do entertainment. They will continue to crush football. We'll just get more and more sports. They will just do everything. Because once you're that big, it's just apply our technology and our work ethic or our work, vision.
Most importantly, your money.
Money, whatever.
You come sit at a table with 1,000 chips. You're like, well, I'm all in.
Right.
All right, I fold.
Yeah. I mean, even seeing Apple did it. It wasn't Amazon, but the fact that Flower of the Moving Sun is available on Apple already. You know what I mean?
Oh, is
Apple,
it?
Yeah, it was I think last week.
I didn't know that.
I know that.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure.
I know Apple produced it. I didn't know it was already on Apple.
And I think they were we'll give you 2 weeks in the theater, and then it's fucking on that thing. So, and I'm sure if if Bezos is I want to create an original series, and they're well, HBO is kicking our ass. It's well, here's $1 billion to go get. The best fucking actor or whatever. It's you can just buy your way into anything.
But they're everything I'm wearing. Right? Actually, not New Balance. I don't think. But everything I do, I wish. Not even. I'm saying I wish. I know the bad things about it, and I wish it didn't happen. But I don't know. I have to participate in society. I wish they didn't have fucking suicide nets at the Apple factory.
Oh yeah,
yeah. There's, I know the bad things, but
I wish the mom and pops of the world, but it's just not. Not how it works.
Society's a problem, but I have to participate in it.
yeah, and it's Amazon will get this here tomorrow.
Right.
1 day shipping is and that's even getting shorter and shorter. It's
thankful to Amazon.
Thank you, Amazon. Thank you for everything, Bezos.
Headphones, because you've been stealing my headphones.
I have not been stealing your headphones. I actually donated a pair of headphones to you.
Bro, I'm going to tell you something. I'd only tell you this in front of a microphone. I watched you take them.
But I brought my headphones in.
We were in the green room. I was like, Kevin just took my headphones. Because we had the camera on. And then we were walking out yesterday, and I was like, I'll just get a new pair. And I had Amazon, and then they just came already. So I was like...
You're telling me that you know for a fact?
Yes.
Because I put my headphones on that table. So then where do my headphones go?
I don't know. I don't know the answer to that.
Because I came in, and I was listening to music on this table. And I took them out, and I left them there. And then I came in to take them out, and you're like, those are my headphones. I was like, I don't think they are.
They were definitely mine. But the camera... We were having a meeting, and this we were in the green room, and it was just the camera was on and hearing you, and I didn't catch it, but other people did. You broke your fork and just started eating it with a broken fork.
Yeah. Dude, when you came in and said that, I was like, Jesus Christ, I don't know what I've been doing. Picking my nose, fucking scratching my ass. Who knows? Yeah, it broke in half, and then it went under the thing, and I just had a little nub left. Just had the little.
I didn't see it. I think everyone was largely focused on the meeting, but every time we looked up,
why
it was
is that
just,
even a thing, though?
I don't know.
It's so guests, people who come with the guests can watch in the green room.
But that shouldn't go on.
That should stop.
It should start the second their client starts talking, and it should turn off the second their client stops talking.
It's not on a. It's no volume, but like. I don't know. Somebody comes in here and they're crying. Somebody's on the phone. Somebody is talking that they you didn't think would talk to. I don't know. There's a million things.
Yeah.
It's like you just should not be spying on.
I would like to have
24-hour
comfort and privacy.
Yeah.
Like when I close the door to a room and I think now obviously in here it's a little different because I know there are microphones and headphones, but and cameras. But like I like a little privacy sometimes.
Yeah. For no reason. It's like you don't get privacy when
It's just a feeling of relaxing. I can relax.
Right.
No one's looking at me right now.
Right. I can eat my studio and I can break my fork and eat it off the ground.
No matter what, when you're alone, even if you're doing nothing wrong, you're going to be a little bit weirder. Because you're
right. You're not thinking
shit.
about anything.
Yeah. That's why I don't like any of the Ring cameras and the Nest cameras.
Yeah.
It's like, and then it's like, well, why? What are you hiding? And it's like nothing, but like I don't know, weird shit. Sometimes I sing a song. Sometimes I do something. I just dance in front of the fridge. I do something. I don't know. I just want to be able to be me.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
Do you guys talk to yourself at all?
I never speak out loud. I think that's kind of crazy.
A lot
of people do it, so
I'll do it just to make myself laugh. Like I'm not earnestly doing it. Like I'll be like, "Whoop, time to get up."
Yeah. Totally alone.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Not regular, not with any regularity or anything like that. But like, it's very rare. It's like basically like if I just need a laugh.
How much do you laugh when you're alone at a show or a thing? Video?
Not a ton.
Yeah, it's so funny. It's like. If I watch a stand-up, I will be like, that was so fucking funny.
Yeah.
But if I was with somebody watching it, I'd be laughing and cackling and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But that initial, that reaction alone is just like, that joke was stupendous.
Have you guys heard? Last week, the West Coast legend himself, Snoop Dogg, announced that he is done with smoke. It's over. He's eliminating it. How could it be that the Dogfather, who once famously urged us to smoke every day, could be going smokeless? Well, we learned this week, as it turns out, that he is going smokeless, but not in the way you think. He's actually joining forces with the makers of the world's most popular smokeless fire pits, Solo Stove, and has even been coined the official smokesperson. It wouldn't be Snoop if he didn't drop it like it's hot, which is exactly what he's doing with the Snoop Stove. The Snoop Stove, a limited edition bonfire pit, designed by Snoop himself. Each custom fire pit with a going smokeless bucket hat and limited run of stickers. Can someone in the studio please order one for me before they sell out? Because I need a going smokeless bucket hat and the limited run of stickers. And I guess I could take an extra Solo Stove, but I already have one, and they're unbelievable. I keep it at my parents' house because I can't really do many stoves here in New York, but every winter, every summer, it doesn't matter. Having the smokeless, the Solo Stove fire pit out in the backyard by the pool is perfection. So don't walk to solostove.com and pick up the limited edition pit Android Snoop in the Going Smokeless for Good.
To wrap up here, we can do my email.
Is someone an email someone sent to you? Someone sent it to you?
Yes. Like old school, like emailed my at Barstool Sports email like we used to do. Subject line and everything. It's like that used to be like how we got everything.
Yeah.
I have not checked my email for content in a long time. This guy Brandon emailed me 8 a.m. too.
Bro, by the way, speaking of email, I got an email from Billy Football's high school coach. I don't know how I got it because it's like to KFC Radio, and I think it's addressed to KFC. So I don't, and it was in my personal email. It's all very weird. I have no idea.
Wait, did this email say something like I went to high school with him and I'm trying to reach him?
He coached him in high school.
Oh, okay, maybe because I think I got something similar. This guy's desperately trying to reach. Like,
But I just screenshotted it to. So yeah, this says, "Yo KFC, what up? I coached the infamous Billy Football for 4 years in high school. Trying to hit him up on email. Can you give me his address? Thanks." So I just screenshotted that. So I guess it goes to KFC Radio at Barstool Sports, if somehow that gets forwarded to my email. I didn't even know that existed because I don't know.
Yeah.
But so I just screenshotted it and sent it to Billy.
right.
And he went, "Give him my email." And I went,
No. Absolutely fucking not, dude.
I've done my part here.
Totally.
I sent the screenshot to you. I don't even know Billy's email, so I can't. I'm like, all right,
Also,
I'm out
like,
now.
no, you track this down. I reached a point probably a couple years ago where I had like seceded from the world of email. I just like slowly backed out and never used it. And
I think that's where I'm at for sure. I think texts have taken over email.
right,
but I treat those like emails now, where it's like, okay, I got your point. Read,
Yeah.
understood, got it. Like we don't have to comment. Like we used to have email threads and
yeah, totally.
conversations in that, and that's what a text is to me now. Where it's like, I got it, understood.
Yeah.
See you later.
I got to a point where I just didn't even check it. It was just like I don't do.
Oh, I
email.
get that too.
I do not, like, for years. It was just like I'm in the studio, I'm on social media, or you text me.
Yeah.
And email, don't even bother. And if you email me, I'm not going to reply. And now, like, I'm doing it a little bit more, and I'll send an email, and people won't reply. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? How the fuck are you? You're just not going to reply to my email? Meanwhile, for probably, like, a good, 6 years, I just never replied to an email. I send out one and don't get a response. I'm like, who the fuck does this person think they are?
I get that very much so.
Brandon says, hey, KFC and folks, am I the asshole if my girlfriend, I mean, this is so open and shut. That's the reason why I'm doing this. Am I the asshole if my girlfriend asks me if I'd fuck one of her female friends or one of her friends if we weren't dating? Or one of my female friends or one of her friends if we weren't dating? She asked me before, and I said yeah, because in that scenario, we wouldn't be dating, and she went ballistic. Personally, I think she's being over the top, but I wanted to ask. If this guy is over the age of 17, I just wrote back, you got to be the dumbest motherfucker alive.
Oh wait, I say yes.
Crazy. Crazy.
I 100% say yes. If I would, I don't lie, but
to what benefit? What?
I don't think I've ever been asked. I've been asked.
Why would you say yes? What happens out of that?
I'm just being honest. Like
Fuck that.
you
just get to lay your head down on the pillow saying I was honest today? Fuck that.
I was just like, I'm like, why'd you if they're asking you, they know the answer. So yeah, you're asking me if I'd fuck your hot friend if I didn't know you? Yeah.
Well, yeah, we all know the real answer, but being honest in that spot does no, unless you're just trying to pick a fight, get broken up with, you choose violence, fine, I get that. Otherwise,
I think it's crazy to lie about. Where it's yeah, you're asking if I like the hot person. Yeah, I'm attracted to attractive people.
You are just making your life hard for no reason. There is no
I'm making my life hard because they are choosing to. You decided to open this door. I'm going to walk through it.
Fine. Yes, you're not logically wrong by any means. But now what? Now I gotta talk about this. Now we've gotta argue. Now you're not gonna talk to me for an hour. Now
I mean, you have the people who are like that. I think I choose to believe that I'm with, someone who is, I guess, like, I don't know the right word for it, but like,
if you're in a good relationship, you can do this. I just don't think like anybody is.
Yeah,
I think the vast majority of girls are not going to be able to handle this, and like maybe they think
I
they
disagree
are,
with that.
and then you say an answer, or here's the other thing too: you say like yes, or you say like a person that they weren't thinking of, or whatever it is. It's like you are just going down a road for no reason. There's just no reason. Just say no.
That question got me specific. Like the way I heard it was that like she was asking about a specific person, and
yeah, that's even crazier to say yes to.
I completely. I think that if it's someone who's attractive, and you're like, no way, they're gross. Like I think that's weird.
No, you don't have to do that. You just be like, no, I don't know. I don't think about them that way because I'm with you. Done. Goodbye. Next question.
I think it's
all it is now is just in their head like, well, that's what she looks like, and he wants to fuck that, and that's not what I look like, and none of it's logical, but I'm just saying it's the facts.
But I just think there could be the other fight of like, why are you lying about it? Where it's like, if I'm just honest with you, I can stand on honesty. Whereas like, I don't know. You asked me a question, I told you how it made me feel, and that's
for sure.
But like someone, if you're gonna argue with someone, again, obviously it all kind of comes from like that stems from an unhealthy relationship. But like, if I lie to you and then getting in that fight, because then I can rest my head on like, well, look, I just told you the truth of how my emotions are.
If someone says, why would you lie to me? I would say, because I don't want to hurt your feelings. And I'd rest my head on that and be like, I think there's a chance you're going to be upset about this, and we're just talking about.
But I don't even mean like, why would you lie to me? Well, I just don't want to have the fight of them going like of an hour. Be like, yes, you would,
yeah.
And I have to keep going. No, I wouldn't. Whereas like you asked me a question, I told you my answer, and you asked the question, so that's kind of
it's on you, yeah. But I think it is a dicey proposition if you're telling like if it's like an advice thing. I would not be honest about that. I would tell people to not be honest about it.
I'm very fine like keeping my opinions to myself, but if I'm asked, I'm probably going to give you like my honest take on it. And it's if you're like, would you fuck that person if I was dead? Like, yeah, probably.
That's a little different. Like, yeah, no, I guess it's not different. But I would lie all the time about this. All the time. Because it is a...
I'm not going to come in and be like, yo, your friend's hot, I'd fuck her. But if you ask...
I think the way he ended it, like, I think she's being over the top. Yeah. That is for sure. She's an asshole for other reasons. But this is just, like, I am looking for affirmation somewhere. Can you give it to me?
Yeah. I can give it to you elsewhere, maybe. But the, just come be like, do you love me? I'm like, yeah, of course I love you. But like, if you're like, oh, am I as hot as Angelina Jolie? No.
Yeah. Right.
It's weirder for me to like, we both know the answer. Why are we both going to pretend different?
Yeah, because they want to hear it. They want to hear you say no. And if you don't say no, they're like, fuck, that was like...
That's probably why I'm not very good at relationships. Yeah. But like, I don't know. You asked, I told you the answer.
Yeah. Yeah, like relationships are not built on honesty. People tell you that. They are not. They are not. Relationships are like the foundation of relationships are built on honesty. Relationships stay up once you get past the foundation on lies. Like you tell the truth at the top, that relationship, that skyscraper just gets cut the fuck down. And yeah, like the foundation, we are telling the truth and honesty. But the floors like 30 through 60 just got wiped out, bro.
I'm very good at just ignoring it, and if we don't want to talk about it, that's fine. But if you want to talk to me about something, I'll be like, yeah, here's the deal. I'll go 50 years without talking about the problem, but if once you bring it up, I'll tell you not even the problem, but like the elephant
situation,
in the room
scenario.
Like, here's the fucking I'd fuck your friend. You asked.
Well, Brandon, you have the two schools of thought. You go whichever way you want, dude. All right, let's get into our interviews. First up, we got Trevor Wallace. He's got his new special out, Pterodactyl. Always a good dude. Let's get to him on KFC Radio. I feel like you guys, put out, I don't know, like 8 or 9 or 10 podcasts with me and Malkova. I feel like she's always on there.
we've done 2.
Really?
She's just so lovely.
She's when I think of stiff socks, that's
I think that's our biggest episode. She's
great. She's supposed to come every time she goes to New York. It's always like, we're gonna do the show, and then it just never materializes for whatever reason. But she's a hell of a podcast guest.
She's great, and she's so nice. Mm-hmm. And it's like, it's one of those things where, kind of like the thing we're talking about with Pete, it's like you're very cognizant of what they do for a living, but you almost feel weird being like, so how many dicks have you I just feel like such a loser when I'm doing that. I'm like, so gangbangs, or are they like chill, or what? I just feel like people are just watching me.
At the same time,
like,
they're very much like, it's my work. So like, you want to talk about it, we can.
They give very professional answers. You guys ever had Angela White on?
She's on this episode with you.
Yeah, with you. Angela White and
Angela, if you're listening, I love
Phoenix
you.
Marie are together.
Angela, so great.
Yeah,
so nice.
I mean, she's like a great ambassador for the adult game.
She's
this is like, she's smart. She's
quick story about Angela. I did a promo. She's from Australia. I did a promo for Australia where it's me and her, and she goes, "You guys want to see what's down under?" And she goes like, flash to the camera, and the end joke is she goes to flash me, and it like blinds me. And I was doing it, and she's like, "I feel like you're not looking at my tits." And I'm like, "Oh, I just want to be respectful." And she's like, "No, like, look at my tits. Be disrespectful. Look at my tits." And I was like, "Yeah." But it felt like a Medusa moment where I turned to stone if I looked at him. I was like, these in front of me. And then each take, I did like 3 takes. She's like, "You're not looking at them." I'm like, "Can I have a practice run where you're not looking at me?" It just was this funny moment that kids online who would be just like losing their mind. Like, you got permission to look at those things. Really a cool life if you think about it.
All right. Thank you to our boy Trevor Wallace. Everybody make sure you go watch Pterodactyl. Spread the word. Post on it. He's one of the good guys who deserves to make sure that the algorithm hits and the views are right and everybody gets their money and everyone's happy. And we'll finish things off here. Thanksgiving special with Angela White and Phoenix Marie. NC-17, bro.
Bunch of turkey breasts.
I'm going to put the TVMA tag on this one. Buckle up.
When has there been like I was just thinking of them starting that porn, like before the scene gets going, like, we're just going to put on some stand-up comedy. Has there ever been like, not weird in like the actual sense, but like things where you're like, this is just a little off. Like, why would we be sitting here watching stand-up comedy, the three of us?
I mean,
don't look for logic in porn.
That's a good point.
That is a great tagline. Don't look for logic in porn. But are there things where you're like, this doesn't make any sense, but who cares?
Or not even
like when they asked me to get set on fire, like that was like one of those things where you're like, you really want to set me on fire? Like, I mean, I'm down.
Okay,
I did it.
To be clear, that was a kink scene.
It was a kink scene. It was. I got set on fire while I was sucking dick and like getting
where
fucked
on your body's on
all
fire?
over. And so I put my hair in a bun, and then
was one of those things where it like burns the like they put something on you and it doesn't burn your skin.
Alcohol, but it can burn you. So Skin Diamond, who's Raylan Joy now, listen to her music. And she has a phoenix tattoo.
Yeah.
I never understood why she had the phoenix tattoo. And she goes, it's because somebody didn't put it out in time. And it actually 3rd degree burned her skin. And it like bubbled. So she turned those into like the feathers.
I hope she got paid more for that.
No, she didn't, because it was back when she was still in Scotland. So
no way.
Yeah, it was fucked. But I
set me
didn't
on
know about
fire.
it until afterwards.
The rate goes up.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Lexi Bell was supposed to be the one set on fire, not me. But then next thing you know, they're like, "Oh, Lexi doesn't want to try it." Phoenix, and I was like, "Fuck!" Right, like being electrocuted while your feet are in water. And then, like, they make you take your feet out and then put them back in, and then take them back out, put them back in.
I'm okay with just making out. Like, in terms of getting excited, I'm good. Like, just let's make out.
You get to do all the dicks and all the blow bangs and everything else. I do the crazy shit. That's how this relationship always works.
You're like the Tom Cruise of porn. I do my own stunts.
Jumping out of a fucking plane. Suck your dick.
I'll just ride the motorcycle off the cliff. How about that? That'll be the easiest way to get the shot, right?
All right, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like, and leave a comment below. Click that button.
Or I'll cut off my finger.